guys, Multi here. Yeah, I want to talk with you about my favorite Elden Ring build, the Greatsword build, the Guts build, the Brutal Strength build. Yeah, I'm full into Strength with this build and max damage, I would say. So let us hop over it for sure. Let's super talk quick about the weapon. I mean, for sure the weapon is the Greatsword. I put the Lion's Claw on it, not the Savage Lion's Claw. I like the Lion's Claw more, the old version. For sure on heavy, the heavy affination to just for the biggest damage with a hit. I mostly use just my Lion's Claw in the fight. That's why I also have a kind of a big focus points. Sorry, big mana on this character, because yeah, I like to spam it and take as less mana pots as possible. Usually around 3 of the attacks makes a boss staggered, which leads to a lot of damage. So then I have for sure, if you want to use buffs, you can use a seal. I have in that case the Claw Mark seal, also updated on plus 25. I use that for Golden Wow and Flame Give Me Strength. If you want to use buffs, I usually prefer to play the game without, but if you want to use them, you will make even much more damage. Next one is the armor set. You have there two options, two very interesting options in my opinion. You can try to go for as much damage as possible, which would be, in my opinion, the Rakshasa set, the new Rakshasa set. I also have a video about how to get it, because not a lot of people know about that set. That gives you, plus 2% on every piece, but it is not the best in defensive. You could also use for pure strength the Horned Warrior Helmet, for example. I think there's one more which give you strength, so you can vary this if you want, or you can just say you go for the best defensive stats. Then I think my fave would be the Veteran's Armor set. Where is it? Here, the Veteran's Armor set, but in my case it would give me right now heavy load, so I cannot use it, which leads us to the Talisman. So just to make it clear, armor set, use max damage or max death, because you will receive damage because you're staying on the boss all the time, I would say, and just spam, or try a mix, whatever leads you best, or as we all know, go for style. Next one is thing, and I guess that's maybe the most important thing, are the Talisman. There's one that is without any doubt the most important. It's the Shard of Alexander. That's without any doubt, you have to use it. Greatly boosts the attack power of stats. That's the one that you definitely have to use. So next one I think is also always needed is the Great Char's Arsenal, or any other one that would use your that would raise your equip load, because you will definitely use some heavy armor. So if you don't use one of them, there's a high chance that if you're not putting a lot of, let me say, maybe unneeded points into endurance, that you are also to fall into heavy load, and you don't want that this is happening. If you don't need it, you can go for different ones. Then the next two ones are a little bit variable, I would say. There's the Dagger Talisman that enhances critical hits. A critical hit is the hit, for example, after a boss is staggered. So if you know you will definitely stagger him minimum 1 or better 2 times in a fight, I think the Dagger Talisman is a very good choice. Next one is the Two-Headed Turtle Talisman. Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. It's good for both playstyles, only spamming Lion's Claw or also using normal hits, because the stamina recovery speed with the Two-Headed Turtle Talisman is awesome. But there are a few more that could make sense for you, for your playstyle, whatever. For example, if you don't have that much FP than me, you could go for this one just to save taking mana pots or whatever. You could also go for this one if you want to have a equip load and XP, but I would not recommend it. Then we have the just +5 in strength. Where is it? You could use this if this is just right now what you have. Is definitely not bad. +5 strength is +5 strength, especially if you are not so high. I think you have 90 strength or something like this. Then the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman is very, very nice for defensive stats. A very, very good talisman for defensive stats. For sure, if you play something against fire, you could use one of them. What else we have? If you are using just more normal attacks with a two-handed weapon, there's no doubt that this is a very strong talisman that you could also take use of. What else we have? Let me just see. Charge attacks. Okay, so we're using this blogger. Where was it? This one lowers FP consumed by skills, because we use usually all the time only the Lion's Claw in my playstyle. I would say this could also be a very good one, especially if you don't have that much FP. Could be a very, very good one. What else? What else? Is there one more that could make sense that I forgot about? When HP is a maximum, you will not have a lot of maximum HP. Return successive attacks. No. No, I think that's it. So 2 are safe that you, in my opinion, always need. The one is the always Shard of Alexander. That's a must. And then this one, usually I also would say you will need that. That gives you a lot of maximum equip load. For example, you see if I put any other, I would land on heavy load, in my opinion, in my case. And then we have the Dagger Talisman and the two-headed turtle. But you could also use just +5, or the very nice damage reduction. Fire if you can play against fire. If you use also normal attacks, then this one, or the Kyrian Feligate Crest. What I also like, and that's a little bit maybe special, it's a Talisman of Lord's Bestowal. Increased poise after using a Flask of Tears. I don't like when a boss is hitting me and my character is falling down and I have to get up and so on and so on. It takes me a lot of time, so also played a lot of time with this talisman, because there's I would say, depending really on your playstyle, if you really need the two-headed turtle talismans, you could also use this one. You could use the Kyrian, whatever. So there is a lot of flexibility about this when it comes to playstyle. I have 2 mana pots, 10 heal pots. You could also use maybe only 1 mana pot if you have a lot of FP like me, or if you have very less, maybe you need 3, whatever suits you best, and also how much of your Lion's Claw you will miss. Then we come to the Flask of Wondrous Physique. I have the very old school, in my opinion. The Opaline Bubble Tier significantly negates damage received, and the Cerulean Hidden Tier eliminates all FP consumption. Why? Because usually I try to go into the fight directly with this flask, or I try to use it exactly, let me say, in the start of phase 2, which I think every boss fight has a phase 2, if I'm not wrong. Why? Because it negates 1 big hit from the boss, and also if I have a very good attack chance, it eliminates all FP consumption. I think it's for 7 or 8 seconds. That means you can use 3-4 times Lion's Claw without any FP consumption, which is a lot. It's really a lot. It matters a lot. So that's, in my opinion, the best usage, but sure, you will also find different ones. I want to show you now a quick boss fight, so let's hop over it. Boss fight against Commander Gaius. I think a lot of people hate that boss. As you will see, this fight only takes me like 40 seconds or something like this. You will see, because yeah, we are just staying in front of him. That's the bubble tier that exploded. Okay, that's how it is. And we're just spamming our Lion's Claw. 3 hits, we stagger him. Already, let me say, half-life. 1 more hit. He's now going into phase 2. We got him 1 more hit again. Now we charge back our life and our FP. Again, we are on the boss. Another stagger because 3 hits. again Lion's Claw directly after it, and the last step, another Lion's Claw. So as you can see, the boss fight was really, I think it was 45 seconds. That's the power of this. That's the power of this build. That's the power of this build. How you can easily stagger bosses in like 2-3 hits. Sure, you will receive some damage, but it is easy to play. And yeah, if you like that build, if you like that sword, I love that sword, then it's definitely what I would recommend you. And it's always just a little bit of finding a balance, a good standing point, stand your ground where you can stay, hit a boss 2-3 times, and also like, you know, like defensive, offensive stats, how to mix that perfectly up. Let me see if if you can see here the. If I go here into the set, into the equipment or something like this, you will here see just my level. So yeah, as you saw in this fight, crazy damage in a very short period of time, a lot of opportunity for staggering. The fight was without any buffs, without golden wow, without flame give me strength, without anything crazy. I had just a defensive armor on. So maybe with more offensive armor you would even make more damage in a more fast time. So yeah, it's a crazy build. 45-second boss fight without any cheese. You know, you will find YouTube videos where they make the commander Gaius maybe with 1 hit, maybe with 2 hits, but that's with a lot of cheese, with a lot of buffing up this, and no, this is really just you go in, you versus the boss, 1 versus 1. Who is the stronger guy? Stand your ground, staying in front of him, and just beating him with the Lion's Claw. So here you see my stats right now. Let's hop over this quick. That's a little bit. I'm not sure if I would recommend it to go like this. It's a lot of vigor. I think around 60 vigor is fine, and it's also a lot of strength. I would say 60, 70 is enough. You could use that points maybe on a different build, but let me say 60 vigor, 60 strength is the way to go. And then for sure 25 faith if you want to use golden wow and flame give me strength. I think you need 12 dexterity for wield that weapon, and I would say put some points in mind and put some even more points in endurance. I think 30 is a little bit less. Put maybe 40 in the endurance, and you can wear a little bit more different armor that I could wear at that moment, and then you maybe have only 80 strength, but I'm level 198, so it's also depending on your level. But just to make it clear, if you are lower on level, 60 vigor, 60 strength, and 12 in dexterity for wielding the weapon. Faith 25 only if you want to use the buffs. If not, you can leave it on 10, to be honest. And then endurance as high as you can, depending on your level. Then 30-40 points can bring you to a good level, especially if you use the talisman that I used for raising my equip load. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. See you, have a good day, have fun with that build. Bye bye.